Hello everyone and welcome back to Equilinox, and we are here with our population of white foxes, which is growing rapidly. We're starting to change some of the colors in our world as we work on fully unlocking the different regions. So, we fully unlocked the jungle biome, we fully unlocked the tropical biome in terms of plants. Now we're gonna look at some of the others, so we still have a lot left for grassland. We're gonna wait on that. For forest, we've also got a lot left. For riverbed, we have everything. For the desert, we have everything. For the snow biome, we have a little bit left, so I think this is what we'll work on. In fact, we actually started on those, I believe. This comes from spruce trees, this comes from tall trees, and I believe we started working on those a couple episodes back. So let's actually see, if we look at the tall trees, what their requirements for this are. Oh, we can actually start with that, alright. So we just need the color treated dark green, which we have. So we have another one right over here that's doing a little bit better. Let's go ahead and we'll start on the juniper tree. And then also here, oh, we have a carrot that had a strange mutation. That's interesting. So this, I guess, it's a blue carrot. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. So I'm going to turn on the size trait just so we can see where we have carrots. We have them down here. Do we have them over here? I don't think we really have any on this side of things, so I'm going to plant it over here. I'm pretty sure it'll still be happy. If we find it again, it was right here, right? Yes. We're going to go ahead and transplant this. I don't want it to die, but if we put it over here, which it should be pretty happy, right? What is it missing? Okay, it's liked species. It likes stones, so I'm going to just drop a few of those down. We'll put some of those in, and I don't think that should make anything else too unhappy. I'm not seeing anything else that's unhappy here. And we got the banana farmer task again, which is really, really good because that one was kind of difficult. Now this should be happy. Yes. So we'll leave our blue carrots over here because I want to preserve that color. The thing is, mutations that occur without us affecting them can actually... they can be different colors than the ones that we can get in. So I don't think, like if we click on, that's a buttercup. If we click on the carrot here and we look at the colors we can get here, we can't even get blue carrots. And so we want to preserve that. Just like those green chickens, we'd have to wait for that to happen naturally if we wanted to get that in the world again. So it's kind of an interesting thing. The mutations that we can control are actually less than the ones that can occur. But let's take a look too. So we have, I think that's what that notification was about, that we have a juniper tree right here, yes. I don't know what it's going to want, so I'm going to place it right here. We'll see if it's happy. It actually is happy, so it likes to be, yeah, okay, it pretty much just likes that. So let's go back to what lives in the snow biome. And then we also need pine trees. Those come from spruce trees, which are over here. What do we need for this? Herbivores and a large size trait. So we could get this right here. We'll start with this one. Hopefully it works out, and then we should be good to go with the snow biome. But we've also started implementing some of the different colorations. So we have white wolves here now. We're going to get different colored foxes. I think what I want to do, what color foxes can we get? You're getting kind of old. You are not. Let's see, what color foxes could we get here? We could get beige, white, or light blue. I think I'm going to go with white here as well. Oh, and we can actually adjust between these colors. So we could get different colors, actually. We could do, actually, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take light blue. Well, I guess it's, oh, it's between, oh, I'm getting how this is working now. So let's start working on getting these ones to be white as well. I'm going to change this because I just realized how the mutation scale works. It's a little different than I originally thought it was. So if we look at our foxes over here and we were to go to light blue, we could adjust between the existing colors. So we could just do a very slight blue color if we wanted to. That is awesome. I didn't even realize it was that detailed until now. But I want to do something a little bit special with our population over here. I think, let's find a wolf that's nice and young. Monty, you're a good candidate for this. We're going to transplant you up to the top here. And we are going to actually go ahead and adjust his color here. We're going to give him the light blue here. And we're going to start a population of wolves and a population of foxes that is going to be that very nice light color. So their home should be up here. They should be pretty happy, both of them. And then we'll go ahead and we'll do light blue here as well. We'll have like our ice-colored unnatural creatures on this mountain. And then, of course, we got to do something to the goats, too. What could we do? I'm just going to maybe go with black goats. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go with black ones here, and then I'm going to remove this little one just because I want to keep the population the same. So we actually have food over here already, which is really good from our wolves, and so they shouldn't have too much trouble. Did we get... Yes, that is our other genetically modified wolf. So we're going to start working on that. Let's see how the progress is on this tree over here. It's getting there. It's getting there. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to look at this lush biome because the animals that we have here... Oh, yeah, and before I say that, so I wanted to look, or I wanted to tell you guys about something pretty cool that I was thinking we could do. So now that we kind of have a lot of this world set up already, and look at our wolves over here are brown, that's awesome. But I wanted to talk about the idea of, now that this world is pretty fleshed out, maybe doing some side series. So one idea I had was to take like a specific biome or do a certain challenge surrounding certain biomes, certain types of biomes maybe, and to try and do a world that's based purely off a certain set of biomes, and to try to flesh that out as much as we can. So Avalon Isle here is going to be, it's going to still be our main world, and we'll be checking out the new updates in this, because since we have pretty much everything unlocked, it'll be easy enough to do that, and it'll be easier than starting completely over from scratch with every new update, unless something requires us to do that. But for the other worlds, for the other worlds, we could do something like, let's do a world that's just all desert and all grassland, and maybe we'll add a little bit in to a few other areas in to try and try and unlock stuff, but to just play around with that sort of an ecosystem, or we could do one that's very mountain and foresty or something like that. So if you guys have ideas for that, please let me know, because I would love to hear what you guys want to see us do as a series. But it's not that I'm not enjoying this. I have been having a lot of fun with Avalon Isle, but we've pretty much filled it up, and sooner or later we are going to run out of things to do here until there's new updates. So with that in mind, oh, we have our first little blue fox! That's so cute! Oh my goodness. But yeah, so with that in mind, oh, we have a blue wolf and a black goat as well. That is awesome. But yeah, so let me know if you guys have any challenge ideas that maybe we could work out, because I could see a pretty fun, that could be a pretty fun thing to do. Oh, we have pine trees now. Okay, I'm gonna place it over here and just take a guess, and it is very happy indeed. So above 50 meters, snow, forest, and woodland. Let's go ahead, we'll go back here to the snow biome, we'll place down some more of these pine trees, and they seem like they'll be pretty happy here. It doesn't like to be down low as much, so it's a highlands tree for sure, and we'll place in some of those juniper trees as well. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about that idea. If you have any challenge ideas for us, I would love to hear them. It just seems like something that'd be a lot of fun. This doesn't spread anything, does it? Because the juniper tree spreads forest biome. Okay. Let's see if we can put some of that over here, perhaps, then, and kind of spread out this forest biome a little bit, and kind of just add a little bit more variety here. But yeah, so, oh, the altitude factor here wasn't so good. I guess it likes to maybe be a little lower down, possibly? Perhaps. But yeah, so let us know if you have any, or let me know if you have any ideas for challenges, because I think that'd be really, really cool to start implementing some of that. Let's look at our bears. The bear's name is Boss. That's amazing. So we have black right now, it's a natural color. It's a natural color 2, I guess it looks like. Let's see if we can go with, these guys are pretty high up. I'm gonna go with for white. We can't afford that. Never mind. Okay, these guys we can't mutate yet because we don't have enough DP yet. So I guess we want to continue working on the world. In that case, what I'm going to do here is I'll work on getting the toucan and the dove. So for this sparrow, I think we had an issue with that, because if we look at sparrows, if I can find where they are, they're right here. They don't like the snow or the lush. They like grassland, forest, and woodland. So we need to somehow integrate that right there. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to do spreads grassland. This will be the easiest. We'll plant a little bit of this around here, and then we'll clear that out in a little bit, because if we look here, it's just enough lush biome for them to hopefully be happy, or for them to hopefully still be happy. And what else do these guys like? They like trees, so they should be fairly happy if we just place down... Let's go lives in biome lush, because I want to change this to lush eventually. So if we look at the trees, pink trees, do they like grasslands? They spread lush biome. No, that's their only suitable one. But we could do large trees. Yes, so we'll put some large trees here. And why are they unhappy? They only have one liked species, so they like flowers and they like herbs. If we go here, do we have any herbs? If we go to small plants, herbs, we'll put some wild mint here, because that'll help spread the grassland. That'll make these guys happier, and we should be able to place down a sparrow right here. And then if we hurry, dove, we need the color trait of white. Okay, so we need to hurry and implement that. Let's go ahead, we'll put in white right here, and then we should be able to get doves. We'll be expanding the lush biome shortly. We just need to be a little careful with that, because we don't want these sparrows to get unhappy. Now, I'm going to actually look at our blueberry bushes here, because here's one. No, that's a pink tree. I clicked the wrong thing. That's a blueberry bush. Okay, we can't change the color. I was hoping we could make them pink or something like that, because that's the color of the rest of the lush biome, but unfortunately that's not something we can do. And we can't do anything with the bears right now. What else could we do? What else could we change? So we have over here, we have brown wolves, we have beige foxes. I'm going to start working on this area that we wanted to set up over here. Kind of on this mountain we wanted to set up a forest. So let's go ahead, we'll go spreads forest. And it doesn't need to just be herbs. We can put in the juniper trees will spread forest. They like to be a little higher up. Let's place some of these in, because then that should help. And then cedar trees... it will like to, okay, it doesn't have its like species though. What about the acer trees? They don't like tall trees, so we can put these up here and they'll help spread it. In fact, that's what I'll do over here. I will remove these acer trees and we will take these ones and transplant them up here, because then they'll be a little farther away from the chickens, and our chickens will probably be happier, our red chickens. And I'm going to remove these, or I'll transplant this one up here as well. And that should still be fairly happy, yeah. And then this one I will remove, because then our chickens can have this whole slope area and they won't be too sad because of the trees. So we'll have different colored ones in different areas. We'll have some of them up here. We now have the banana farmer task again. I'm going to turn that off notification, because otherwise it's going to get annoying. Let's put in some heather up here. Oh, it doesn't actually like the altitude. Then let's put in some rosemary, and that will help us. We can put that up here, and that should be pretty good. Then we can put in some sage. We'll put in some barley in a little bit as well. And that should enable us to get some sort of a population up here of some sort of food animal. So let's see here. I want to just go lives in forest now. We will put some barley in. And we gotta put, what is the other thing that it likes? It only has one of its like species. So it likes herbs and it likes stones. So I guess we'll place a few stones down. And then it should be pretty happy. We'll place some of this up here. So let's go ahead, spreads forest. And we've got our acer trees, we've got our juniper trees. We don't want tall trees. The cedar trees don't like this altitude. And what is its liked species? Flowers. So we don't have any flowers up here. Let's put some ferns in. That will help us out. And we'll do that. And then, do we have any flowers? We can put potato plants in. I think I already did that some. But we don't really have, so that it would have to be the heather here. That would have to be the flowers, I think. So the altitude factor will be better down there, and we can place in some cedar trees, because they like to be lower down too. So that should be fine. We'll place these down. They'll kind of lead their way down to the swamp, and then this will be a nice forested hill. Now, why are we making the forested hill? Because I want to add wolves and foxes over here as well. Let's see. So we have acer trees. We have juniper trees. I'm going to put some of these down here and kind of spread it right down to the edge of the desert here. We'll put in some more acer trees. For now, we'll just leave them orange. Maybe we'll change that in the future. Make sure we plant in some ferns and other things. I'm probably overplanting this area. I just really want to make sure it works. And then let's put in some sage. Well, let's put in some rosemary first. And then we'll put in a few stones and some barley. So we'll place these down here. And we'll go back. We'll go lives in forest right here. We'll place in some barley on this side as well. And then we should be able to add in some of the stuff that spreads the forest as well. So this forested hill, we're going to go ahead and we will place in some wolves on it. And I'm going to put in just one to start with. What is its other liked species? Large rocks. Okay, so I don't think anything here hates large rocks. Does this hate large rocks? I don't think anything up here does, so we can place some of that in. Let's just find some of them. We'll put in some big rocks up here. And then I'm going to have these wolves be very light beige in color because they're probably going to end up venturing potentially down to the desert area a little bit. Actually, first, before we do that, though, we need to place in some sheep. So we should have that there. They should be able to eat the barley. Let's go ahead and change their color. So we have Katie the sheep. We're going to go ahead and change her color to, let's not make everything beige. We'll make her gold. We can spend $1 million on getting gold sheep. That's fine. That's totally a thing we can do. We actually can't afford that, though, so that's good. And then I'll let her, because we just spent a lot, we'll let her populate the area a little bit, and then maybe we'll add in another population of sheep on the other side. Or no, actually we can add boars. So, stones and cedar trees, they do like that. They eat potato plants. So, let's put them down here by the cedar trees. They should be pretty happy. Cookie the boar is pretty happy. Let's do something with a color here as well. So, we could do pink. I'm not sure I like that as much, though. I do like the natural color, but you know what? Maybe we could go with... No, that's the color we have. Let's go with natural color 1, and we can just buy that. That'll be simple enough. So there's different natural colors they can spawn with. We'll let them get a little bit more established, and then we'll add in wolves, and then once we have the wolves established, we'll add in foxes. Let's see how our population over on here is coming, though. We've got too many normal foxes, I think, in this area. I'm probably gonna move... I'm gonna remove this population. Oh, that fox just died. I'm going to remove this population because I kind of want to give our more fantastical foxes a little bit more room. And we have so we have the bright blue wolves, we have the foxes. What I think I'm going to do is I'm now going to make... Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that, you guys. So what I'm seeing here is that the wolves are starting to have a bit of an issue with this. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Let's find someone who's not... Okay, Tank, you seem like a good option. We'll transplant you up to the top of the mountain because the foxes over here are starting to have a harder time finding food. I think just because the wolves over here haven't quite hunted right. I'm actually going to remove this population of wolves as well because I want to redo this area a little bit. Maybe we'll add something on this side too so we can have some more animals over here. We could just add a small population. Well, where do the deer like to live? Okay, they won't live in the desert, the jungle, or the swamp. They will live in barren land, grassland, and woodland. So let's just do a faint bit of woodland over here. If we go spreads woodland, we can put this down here. We'll do some of this. And we can add in some sycamore trees. What is your liked species, sycamore trees? Herbs, so let's add in some oregano. And we'll add in this nice woodland biome over here, a little lower down. Make sure we bring this up, though. We're spending a lot of DP doing this. So let's add in some sycamore trees as well. We want this to be nice and woodland. Let's add in some buttercups. And I want to get some deer down here so that the wolves don't just have to hunt the goats. We could add in some poppies as well. I'm going to actually see if we can make them blue, because why the heck not? Why are you sad? Okay, like stones. Alright, let's see if we can place some of those in. Why are you so sad? That helped a lot. Okay, can we make the poppies blue? We can do purple. That's close enough. We'll do that. Kind of just do something a little bit different, and then we'll go back to plants, spreads, woodland, snapdragons. Let's see if we can do blue snapdragons, maybe? Those should be easier to work with, right? We'll do light blue. And then why are you so sad? Suitable biome isn't great. That's what's going on here. So let's just make sure we plant some more of these in to help with the suitable biome. And that should just help out a lot as it continues to spread. And we'll make sure we get more food for the deer. What is it that the deer like to eat? They like honey and fruit bushes. So let's go back to lives in woodland. Let's look at small plants, or no, bushes, sorry, fruit bushes. We can put in some blueberry bushes here, and that should be a nice source of food for this area. And then we should be able, oh, they can eat the holly bushes too. We can put this right here, and that'll kind of spread this out as well. And that should be pretty good. So I'm going to put some deer down here. We will try to color change them, and let's see. So text the deer. Oh, we can't color change them. Okay, that's fine then. So that should provide a nice little area on this side for them to be able to eat as well. So hopefully we get deer colors at some point in the future. That'd be really, really fun to play around with. But yeah, so we have foxes up here. That's going to be really hard to tell the wolves apart from the foxes. Maybe what I'll do is I will try... So Fergie is actually going to pass away. Sydney the fox. Let's go ahead and we'll selectively breed these guys to be a lot lighter in color. So we'll do like this very pale blue. And I'm going to remove, as per this, all the other foxes so that... this is the only one who's going to be spreading on genes here. So Sydney will have some paler blue foxes probably. Where'd the wolves go? Did I just destroy the wolf population up here by accident? I think I did. That was a dumb thing to do. Or did they go down to hunt? Nope, I accidentally took them out. Great. Well, we'll do that. we'll add them back. Or maybe they died off. I probably accidentally deleted them though because they look so similar. So Scout the wolf. All right. Let's go ahead, we'll go back for light blue again, and you should be able to continue on. There's meat there, so I'm not too worried about anybody starving. There should be meat there. I can't actually click it, but that's okay. But yeah, so anyway, we're now down below 1,000,000 DP again. It's been a while since we've been there. What about... Oh, no, that's the wolf. Okay. So I can only guess that... yeah, I think I probably accidentally deleted them somehow. But, yeah, that was an oops. And over here, do we still have our white foxes? We do. Oh, you're getting a little hungry. Let's see. Is there food we can bring over? We can... I'm going to transplant this meat just to get it a little bit closer, because our wolves have been over-hunting certain areas. Let's put that down here. You should go get it, right? Yes, we're going to go get the food there. And then the wolves over here should be fine. I think they have plenty of food around here. Yeah, they do. And so do the foxes. So that's good. And hopefully going over here and changing the color will kind of distinguish that a little bit and make it easier to tell them apart at a glance. So we don't have issues with getting them all mixed up again. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here for today because it is about that time again. So first of all, let's just see how our population over here is going. Oh, we do have gold sheep. That is amazing. Look at that. Brittany the sheep. And over here we have, yes, we have darker colored boars starting up, so that's good. Once this is more established, we'll add in some wolves and hopefully some foxes as well, and that's where we'll be going for the beige color. But yeah, so we're getting to the point of modifying our world and tailoring the colors we see in it, which is really, really cool. But we're actually going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here for today because it is about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.